June 30th, 1961. Comiskey Park, Chicago, Illinois. Pat O'Connor versus Buddy Rogers. Taking place almost exactly 50 years after the famous Gotch-Hackenschmidt rematch, and in the very same location, O'Connor versus Rogers was another meeting dubbed Match of the Century. And it was arguably the most highly anticipated high-profile match ever held for the prestigious NWA World Heavyweight Championship. Of course, in the intervening half-century, pro wrestling had gone from corrupted athletic competition to completely scripted entertainment, but that didn't take away from the excitement or from fans' enjoyment. If anything, it may have even increased it. The match was the result of the combined efforts of promoters throughout the country, including Chicago impresario Fred Kohler and his business associates Vince McMahon and Toots Mondt out of New York, both of whom had invested in interest in Buddy Rogers, Nature Boy Buddy Rogers, Toots Mondt, Vince McMahon Sr., so to speak, if you will. The storyline going in was that Rogers, the long-reigning United States champion, had finally been granted his big shot at the world title that had been held by Pat O'Connor since he had defeated Dick Hutton in St. Louis nearly 2.5 years before. A typical babyface angle, this was unusual. Why? Anyone? Bueller? Because Rogers was the heel until the moment he actually won the title. At the conclusion of the match, and basically, what's a word I can use? Sneered at the crowd for a word of the time of 1961. To a nicer guy, it couldn't happen. Nature Boy Buddy Rogers. Where was O'Connor from? Oh, Pat O'Connor. New Zealand, I believe. Pat O'Connor. Somebody help me. Do your research. Due diligence. Research is your friend. I believe Pat O'Connor was from New Zealand. As I said, it couldn't happen to a nicer guy than Buddy Rogers, right? He had quite the cantankerous reputation. I mean, that's what they say. I never met the man. The win marked the first time the NWA World Heavyweight Championship had been bestowed on a heel. I hope your notebooks are out. Write this down. You're here to learn things so you're better off when you leave than when you fucking came in. And I apologize for the cussing. The first time the NWA World Championship had been bestowed on a heel. June 30th, 1961. The match itself wound up setting a new U.S. attendance record with over 38,000 spectators on hand. The new record stood for 23 years. Again, I keep saying to the fans and to the IWC and the followers here and the members and subscribers, I keep saying, look at the record gates of the fans and live attendance. Okay, you could say, oh, chaos, there was the advent of TV hadn't come along, but it doesn't matter. Don't hate the player, hate the game. The game doesn't change. The names do. So remember that as we go through this history here. All the way back to the early, 1910, 1911, and we're up here now in 1961. All right, fans, don't go anywhere. We're just coming out of Buddy Rogers becoming the first heel to win the NWA World Heavyweight Championship against Pat O'Connor, January 30th, 1961, Comiskey Park, Chicago, Illinois. I'll say that to say this because I tell it like it is. Go back and check out the matches I've already reviewed. History. These are some of the top matches of their era. perhaps ones that, as I've been repeating here, have defined the business. Don't go anywhere. Austin, thanks for being here. A lot of short clips here pumping out the content and information. Check out all the previous videos and stay tuned for the ones that are coming up. I have some interesting stories, some interesting matches. You guys aren't going to want to miss this. Oh, wait, hold on. Don't go anywhere. What do you think of the new memorabilia?
Someone was detected at your front camera.
Always have stuff here around the ranch, Chaos headquarters. Someone was detected. And as I look, you know that I know, and now you know that I know that you're watching. And more importantly, that I'm watching. What do you think of the new Dudley poster? I had a chance to hang out with Bully, a.k.a. Bubba, and Devon this past weekend at the East Coast Collectibles Convention at Mohegan Sun Casino. Now, you know my history with the Dudleys, as I managed the Outlast Killers, Oman Tortuga and Diablo Santiago against Bully and Devon, Bubba, if you will, in a series of tables matches where I took the what's up from the top rope as Bully spread my legs like a wishbone, a chicken bone, and Devon jumped from the top rope with the headbutt to the groin to the family jewels. That's my nutcracker, man. I was singing soprano. That's when they were the NWA World Tag Team Champions. Blessed, fortunate, and humbled. Stand by. We're coming right back.
Someone was detected at your front camera.
I gotta go.